Hey y'all, so it's your girl Amber back on my YouTube channel, about to do some readings for the signs, but this time I'm gonna do it a little different. Whereas I'm not gonna do the signs in order from Capricorn all the way up into Sagittarius. I'm gonna pick the sign based off what comes out in this bowl, because I put all the signs in this bowl and I'm gonna go by what the first sign is. So let's see, I'm gonna do 6 today and the next 6 tomorrow. And the first sign that came out is Aquarius. So yeah, Aquarius, I'm gonna do you all a reading first or whatever. Be mindful the way I do my readings. I don't focus strictly on love messages because of the simple fact that's just not the type of reader I am. I do general messages, so whatever comes out, that is the message apparently that needs to be put out. Sometimes all messages do not resonate, which is perfectly fine and normal. So you take what do and leave what don't. And then from there, y'all do what y'all please with that information, okay? So Aquarius. What message I have for y'all today? Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, I feel like y'all are in an energy whereas you're focusing on building your stability up in regards to, especially of course in regards to your finances. I'm not gonna take that on the floor. Okay, that thought. Oh, it's more than one in the floor. So yeah, Aquarius is the focus for y'all this week is y'all's money, as always, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Woo woo. Yeah, I feel like y'all are in a energy whereas y'all closing out specific cycles, whether it's different patterns, even if it's with different people, in order to become more financially stable. All because, of course, Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles came out. So it's like y'all working on y'all finances in order to become more stable. Especially if it's in regards to a household foundation. Let's see. Yeah, because maybe someone may possibly be in the energy whereas they feel as though they're not bringing in enough to support the relationship. Maybe it's possibly a male energy that's in this, is basically feeling this way just because of the simple fact they feel like they're probably lacking finances in order to make the foundation more stable. Yeah, just because of the simple fact maybe the foundation is slowly but surely changing in regards to within the household. So it's like y'all may possibly try and get y'all finances in order because of the simple fact of you having a lot of changes that's coming in. And it's like y'all want to be basically stable and secure. How do you get the cards keep on the floor? But I did show you taking it. Yeah, so it must have to do something with a relationship, because Two of Cups came up at the bottom. So yeah, it's a relationship type of foundation that someone is in, and they feel as though they're not bringing enough in. It may be possibly a male energy who may feel like, because all these changes are coming, and they probably coming in at a fast type of pace, they need to basically get themselves together a little bit more financially stable in order to be able to support and provide for that foundation. Okay. Aquarius, what message I have for you? Yeah, because of the simple fact they feel as though once all of their finances get in order the way they're supposed to, they'll be able to bring in fruition what they most desire, whereas whether it's become more stable in order to take care of the household, or just being more financially stable in general to be able to provide for what's coming up. Yeah, because maybe it has been, whereas a lot of people may, how can I explain, may be talking about what's going on, whereas you may be listening to more than one person, trying to talk to more than one person about the situation, because of the simple fact you might possibly don't know exactly where to go, which direction to go into, just because of the simple fact the changes are coming, and they're coming at it pretty fast. And so it's like you're trying to get everything together so everything can be put in place. So it's like you're getting advice from different people on what to do and how to move forward. And these people are actually giving you good advice, especially in regards to the stability and the foundation of the relationship that's going on. But you know that you also have to run them funds up because of all the changes that's going on around you at this time. We are in the energy of letting go of the old to bring in the new. So that may be what's going on. Whereas just because of the simple fact, all the changes that's going on, you may possibly trying to let go of all the old ways, or maybe the way that you used to think about certain people, places, or things, or how certain situations may have affected you. You're trying to let go of all those negative self-talks to bring in the new because of the changes that's about to appear for you. Yeah, and it's like you've been working hard in regards to even like with your communication. You're probably working on your communication as well, on how you talk to people, just because in fact you may have it whereas a lot of people may possibly don't like to talk to you just because of how you either take certain things, or you probably feel as though certain people don't know how to talk to you, and so the way that they talk to you is like the communication not in balance. So that's another thing that you may possibly trying to change your ways about, and perhaps, yeah, and it's like you've been in hermit mode thinking about like what's going to happen next in regards to you and someone. Yeah, King of Cups came out. So this may be either possibly a male energy that feels this way, or you yourself feel this way about a male energy. So it's like you've probably been contemplating deep down about like how things are going to move forward with you and this person, just because of some fact it's like when it comes to y'all to talk, or when it's time to y'all to talk or communicate, it's like the communication isn't all the way in balance, just because of the simple fact someone may possibly don't like the way the other person talk, or vice versa. But it's like either you or that person, it's like y'all trying to change certain ways about y'all self so y'all be able to communicate more, and so things can become more better into fruition for the both of you. I'm not gonna take it. Yeah, that's what it's most definitely giving. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Because some that maybe it's possibly been like some type of ending in relationship, but it's still some type of relationship still there, just because of the simple fact you it's like y'all trying to, how can I explain? It's like y'all not all the way like completely over, but it's like y'all taking a break from one another, just because of the simple fact it's like when it comes to y'all talking to one another and trying to communicate to basically come to some type of agreement or anything in regards to that, it's like on a standstill, just because it's like both of the parties are in deep thought on how things are going to move forward when it comes to y'all, just because y'all both lack that communication and it's not in balance. Yeah, because simple fact, this person or you, whoever resonate with which roles play, they see a future with you because they feel as though that things can be great between y'all two. But the only way things will be able to get to that point is if y'all learn how to communicate and talk to each other. So that's possibly the main issue that's going on as far as the relationship or whatever type of situation that you're in involving someone. So y'all problem may possibly be is communicating and how y'all talk to one another. And that's probably the issue that y'all keep having going forward in y'all relationship or situation. Y'all don't know how to communicate. And this person possibly feel like they probably can't talk to you, or you probably feel like you can't talk to this person the way you really want to, especially like when it comes to money and like the stability, just because of some fact every time y'all probably do try to talk to each other, it's like y'all never come to some type of agreement, or y'all don't know how to compromise because one person lack communication than the other, or y'all just simply just don't know how to talk to one another. Aquarius, what other message I have for you? Aquarius. Aquarius. One of my signs. Yeah. And it's like at first, maybe possibly either you or the other person, y'all probably had been in y'all feelings about the situation, just because of the simple fact it's like y'all want things to become more better between y'all two, but at the same time it's like you're not really in your feelings about it like that anymore, just because of the simple fact you probably feel like it's pointless to keep trying to communicate with somebody who either don't know how to communicate with you, or they communicate very immaturely, whereas they don't really know how to talk to you or have an adult conversation. So it's like somebody's getting out of their energy of being in their feelings about it, and it's like it is what it is at this point. Yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so this most definitely has to deal with a couple or something in that type of form, because Queen of Wands came out in reverse, but also King of Wands came out in reverse. So yeah, y'all basically are in that energy, whereas y'all just not in balance right now. Just because simple fact, the female that's in the relationship, y'all are more very, how can I explain? Y'all are very witty, y'all are more, very, y'all witty, y'all smart, y'all knowledgeable. So it's like when it comes to communication, you need someone who can actually see where you're coming from and communicate with you just on the same type of communication level that you have with yourself. And it's like the person that you may be dealing with, they may possibly lack that, and that's probably the issue. So it's like in order for that to come about, y'all have to learn how to talk, because in fact, how can y'all possibly talk about the foundation, the finances of the relationship, or what's going to be going on moving forward, if y'all don't know how to talk and communicate overall, just in general? Aquarius. 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 One more card for Aquarius. And what people have to realize about air signs, we are very communicative. We are like, our communication skills are A1, just because of the simple fact we are air signs and beautiful, like we're air signs. So it's like I said G-Bus, as I was trying to say Gemini and Libra. Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses, we're very big on communication. So it's like when we deal with people that don't know how to communicate with us, or they lack communication, that frustrates us, that kind of irritates us, because my thing is, we're trying to have an adult, mature conversation, and guess what? You're lacking that because it's in the fact you don't know how to talk to people. So yeah, Aquarius. One more card. Yeah, and the song that just came up in my head was Escape, Understanding. So it's like basically somebody wants the other person to understand the other person, so they'll be able to become more in balance with one another. And I feel like someone may feel like the other person is misunderstood, or vice versa. Take what resonate, leave what don't. Yeah, because maybe someone had been in a toxic situation, whereas they weren't able to speak up for themselves, or they weren't able to communicate. So it's like they was always left basically not heard. So it's like somebody is trying to get out of that energy of always not being able to be heard or understood. And so it's like now they're in the energy of, whereas they want to be heard and understood, so things can be able to move forward in a more positive and more healthy way, especially like when it comes to their relationships. Just because of some of the toxic situation they had been in the past, it's like they don't want to go through the same thing with you or the new person or whoever that you're currently dealing with, or vice versa, take what resonate. So it's like they trying to basically find a new way to communicate or handle different situations that's going on at hand, instead of always doing it the way that they usually would do, whereas they may have not been able to handle situations in a more positive way, but yet in a more toxic, negative way, or probably like go silent instead of speaking up. It's like they're on a type of energy, whereas they want to be more vocal to be able to express themselves. So Aquarius, I say this to say, what y'all need to do is, because of some fact communication is playing a big role in this, I think y'all need to sit down with whomever, have a one-on-one talk, and basically hear one another out. Like, if they want to, they can talk first, you know what I'm saying, to get a feel of how they feel and how things are going to move forward, and then give you the opportunity to do the same, and then y'all come together to some type of compromise or some type of decision or agreement, so that y'all will be able to be on better terms moving forward. Just because of some fact, it's a lot of changes that is coming near, and like the faster the changes are coming, is like the more faster y'all want things to be able to come into balance for the both of y'all, for y'all relationship, for y'all situation that's going on. So I say that to say y'all really need to talk to one another so things can be at a better place. So the same situation or the same patterns won't keep happening, just because simple fact people are used to communicating with one another a different way versus actually communicating with that person the proper way. Okay? So yeah, Aquarius, that's what little message I have for y'all today. So my next sign, I gotta see which one I'm gonna do next after I pick one from the bowl.